Big thank you to our sponsor, crypto exchange BITUNIX. Check them out by using the link in the description below. We have XRP, XPR, XLM, other ISO tokens available, and we also have no KYC as well. And we also have a 20% cashback on no deposit. So definitely take advantage of all of that. And that being said, let's get right into the video. So today was a massive day for the financial markets, as we did had finally Jerome Powell cutting interest rates, Fed cuts by 25 basis points, and we did see a flood of stablecoins hitting exchanges before the FOMC meeting. So based on the transactions going on, the on-chain data, it does seem like the 1% are getting ready to pump up the markets based on all of the liquidity, the stablecoins flowing into exchanges. And guys, with the 25 basis points rate cut happening, this is historically bullish, as we saw Bitcoin pumping up essentially doubling in price 100% during the September rate cut. So historically, rate cuts are bullish, and hopefully we do see history repeating itself, and hopefully we do see another big pump happening in crypto. And right now we do have XRP, cryptos, Bitcoin, Solana, XLM slowly moving back up. We have XRP, we can see going as low as $2.98 a couple of days ago, and now we have XRP trading at $3.09, back above the $3 mark, and we have a buy signal forming as well. So we do have to wait 24 hours for this candle to close, this buy signal to be confirmed, and if we do get this buy signal confirmed, I'll be buying even more XRP. But guys, luckily we can see on the 12-hour time frame, we do have a buy signal being confirmed. We have the MACD turning into a lighter shade red as well, buy signal as well. So honestly, right now will be a great time to buy as well. But for further confirmation, we do have to wait for the daily time frame. So right now things are looking bullish. We can see on the hourly time frame as well. We also have a trend line breakout. So right now everything is pointing towards a XRP pump, at least even in the short term as well. So honestly, I'll be buying some XRP today and more XRP tomorrow if we see the buy signal getting confirmed. And we also have from Howard Moon 589 XRP Insider, we have a 2-year delta approaching September 18th, which is tomorrow. We have resets, and we also have from BG123, we have 59, which is September 5th, and September 5th on the Julian calendar is September 18th. So guys, are we about to see big things happening tomorrow? XRP pump, as again we have the rate cuts happening, and we do have a massive SEC update, and that is SEC approving generic ETF standards, a move that could pave the way for digital asset ETFs. So guys, this increases the likelihood of the XRP ETFs getting approved. Very, very bullish. This clears the runway for digital asset ETFs to launch faster with less red tape, right, with less delays. And we have just in golden statue of President Trump holding a Bitcoin placed outside the U.S. Capitol. So this is big for Bitcoin. And guys, we have the golden age coming in. We have gold making a new all-time high. And guys, this is more confirmation of Trump, the 1%, embracing cryptocurrencies and digital assets such as XRP. And we just had a major macro event happening as well. It seems like this is the end. Say goodbye to King Charles, as we have Trump breaking royal protocol to walk in front of King Charles. The last time we had this happening, we had Queen Elizabeth passing away. So are we about to see King Charles passing away as well? We will see. We had Queen Elizabeth wearing blue, symbolizing Ripple. And we also have this as well. We have Melina wearing this. So do we have the signaling of the death of Charles about to be mourned? Guys, we'll see what happens. But very interesting macro events going on right now. And this one is big for crypto. We also have Senate releasing Clarity Act draft before August recess and vote by September 30th. So we do have the vote happening on September 30th, and we should see the Clarity Act coming in sometime in October to November. And again, as we said, guys, if we see this coming true from the XRP insiders and we have price before law, we should see XRP pumping up before the Clarity Act, which means that we should see XRP pumping up from here on out until October to November. And lastly, as well, we have from CNBC confirmation for the push of crypto legislation happening from October to November. Let's take a look at this. This is quite a long video, so we will do
Financial Services Committee Chairman French Hill is calling for
speed.
Crypto market structure legislation to be passed into law before the U.S. loses ground to Latin America and Europe. Chairman Hill joins us this morning. Mr. Chairman, it's good to see you. And I would ask you, what are you asking for? But all you got to say is you're asking for what's in that bill that the Senate is sitting on, right? There's a bill ready to go that would accomplish what you're asking for.
You bet, Joe. Good morning. Great to be with you. Happy 30th anniversary to the Squawk.
Thank you.
Glad to be on. Exactly right. We passed in the House in July the Clarity Act, which got 78 Democratic votes, meaning we had a strong bipartisan vote over the suspension of vote level in the House, meaning more than 290 members came together to vote for the Clarity Act, which is that market framework which will make America the most competitive digital asset nation in the world when you combine it with the Genius Act that President Trump signed into law in July, which is the dollar-backed payment stablecoin legislation.
And you are somewhat gratified with what the Trump administration has done. There's been some progress, obviously, with the Genius Act, but what I didn't realize was how more advanced, is that the right word, for crypto use in the economy is in South America, and maybe even in Europe, maybe even in Europe in terms of legislation, where we're definitely ahead with liquidity and we've had some good IPOs, but we're lagging without this this structure in place.
That's right. We can't be competitive and lead the nation in fintech if we don't have this market framework. I told President Trump back in July that if you sign the Genius Act and you pass it, it's like passing a bill that authorizes the use of a cell phone, but you have no cell towers. You don't have the rules for custody, for dealing, for exchanging, for serving as a trader, for how you're going to actually operate a blockchain network inside the financial services industry. So we need both. They're both essential. And as you point out, the Senate is now considering the Clarity Act under Tim Scott's leadership in the Banking Committee and John Bozeman's leadership in the House of the Senate Ag Committee. And we hope that they will take prompt action on that this fall during the October and November timeframe. I'd love to see the Clarity Act pass the Senate before the end of the year.
Why is it? What's the problem? Who would bring it up and vote? Is that John Thune, Senator Thune, or what? Why? I don't understand why Republicans can't do this if they have a majority.
Well, it's being worked on. Kirsten Gillibrand in New York and Cynthia Lummis from Wyoming. Cynthia is the chair of the subcommittee on digital assets, fintech in the Senate. It's been referred to her committee. They've had a hearing. She has her own legislative ideas that are being discussed with both Republicans and Democrats in the Senate. So I do expect them to mark that bill up in the coming weeks. And I hope they'll use the Clarity Act that got 78 votes from Democrats in the House as their base text for passing their own bill.
That is it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.